Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He powers through the defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got him. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Cooper. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The inside handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Hoosiers in the hurry up. They'll try to run for it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine.
set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. On the run, it's Diggs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, spin move. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to slam it in. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
From the gun. Floating away. The throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Smashes it with the stiff arm. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick six as that guy is ever going to score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll leave it with him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets away from one, finds some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finds his man. It's Hemby. At the 35, he's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Gonna run it. It's Lacy. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stribling. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Hemby. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off A huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that. Go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's dribbling. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed on the outside. It's Lee. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. Out up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box. I think we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Wallace. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dances away. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running back searching for a hole. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's back. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And they'll knock him down.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's back. Makes the catch. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. Ripping through the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They're going to run it. Fights off the defender. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Brown has it. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's back. Catch in the middle. It's Lyon. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the catch. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Canes are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Beck. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. They just keep firing. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was set.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. He stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got the back over the middle. Stumbled to the ground.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Indiana.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. That one never had a chance, incomplete. It'll be third and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Bauman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Creates a little room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job of the base defense making it work.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Hemby. Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He might want another play. To the air, it's Beck. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will give him the lead. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. It's Cooper. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
With the catch, it's Hemby. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They'll try the run. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Canes will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Now sliding to his left. The short hands. It's Beebe.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down. We got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that menu going.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. He's got it, first down and more. Gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point ties the game in the fourth. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got it.
He's loose. Touchdown, Hurricane. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires left. With the catch, it's Hemby. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Hit as he throws. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lee. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that was a dangerous throw. You could tell, didn't really get his feet set, was floating backwards, and what happens, that thing hangs up in the air, and the defense almost had the opportunity to get that pick, but they just dropped the ball, hit him right in the hands, too.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. Out of the backfield, he's open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5. Line as they try to pay off this drive.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Let's go. Break. Here we go.
Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is a...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line filling holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Lee. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Using his legs, it's Owens. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Aggie. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Grab behind the line. It's right.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success.
Gashes the heart of the knee. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Lacy. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Lee. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Aggies are threatening on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Reed. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Lacy. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He wants to throw it. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Reed. Caught near the sideline, it's Concepcion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Now, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. He's got it at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it. And they were...
It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Ole Miss, 22.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Diggs. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some...
Breaks free! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. No hesitation. No trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in it.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats.
Single. Take a play here. Take it. Set.
It's complete to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team.
Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Gets it out to the 20, about 5. Sort of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in his slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave him some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Looking for room. It's hard. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Fires to the right. Got his man. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Knocked down right at the 25, and I get... breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great. A grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Craver. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Lost to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Running to the left. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll send the back in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man out of the backfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Barrels ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, SMU. A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Skips away from pressure. Creates a little space. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run. And it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Singleton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown Mustangs. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Texas A&M going quickly. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to let it go. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quick strike complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Maryland. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU!
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field, having those go-to guys those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Craver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.